Buddy, it's Wednesday, June 2nd. And after a big barbecue, what do? Gotta ride your bike. Well, I did mine reverse. I rode my bike first, and this is the bike I rode. I rode my State 4130 Chromoly frame and fork, single speed. I'm running 700 by 25 Contis on it. And I felt it just was a really harsh ride compared to my 700 by 28s on my other 4130. So what I did is I just let a little air pressure out, and the recommended air pressure on these I believe was 110. I'm riding them at about 90 pounds, so I still don't have to worry about pinch flaps, but it made the ride a lot more supple. Guys, who do you guys watch? I watch a lot of cycling videos, and I watch Pathless Pedals, I watch Spindat, and some other guy, I forget what his name is, but he's part of that trio of guys. And the one that tends to bug me a lot, just because of the rhetoric and some of the comments he makes, it's that Spindat guy from Nova Scotia or something like that. He used to always claim he was a cyclocross racer. And one thing I can't understand or really can't put up with are people who claim to race, but there's no footage. He has no license. What does he race against himself? Does he, because he rode his bike on a cyclocross course, makes him a cyclocross racer? Come on, dudes, man. Be a little bit more transparent and truthful. I mean, come on. Some people claim to race. Some people claim to do all these incredible things, but they don't do shit. They talk a lot, but they don't do shit. I, for one, going to be 56 years old. I ride my bikes literally every day. I also work a full-time job. I also have a beautiful girlfriend who's, an ICU nurse. I don't live off her. I have my own home. She has her own home. A lot of these guys depend on their other halves to have these long videos and all this stuff. YouTube is not a revenue generator, guys. Unless you're doing something big like GCN or some of the bigger channels, just quit pretending you race, quit pretending. I mean, a lot of the stuff they're reviewing is low-end stuff. The only problem I have with Russ from Pathless Pedals is he always says the non-competitive side of cycling. Man, if you're non-competitive, why do you care how many viewers you have? Why do you care whether people are paying on your Patreon and all this nonsense, dude? And why don't you have a job? Go get a job. Do something interesting. But to rely on your spouse or whoever it is you're relying on to pay for your YouTube, I don't know what you want to call it, dreams. I don't know, guys. I just noticed it over and over and over again. And a lot of these guys come and go, and, the rhetoric coming out of them. Just ride your bikes, guys. That's all I talk about. I have bikes ranging from $300 to $3,000. I don't spend a ton of money on my bikes, but I ride my bikes. I like talking about my bikes. But more importantly, I want to hear what you guys ride. I don't want to hear about pretend racers or pretend cyclocrossers, or now they're all calling themselves gravel riders. Come on, dudes. We were riding gravel on our Schwinn Stingrays back in the day. It's nothing new. It's just a new form, a new term. Just go out and ride your bike, man. It can't get any more simple than the 4130. Why am I drawn to these bikes? They're simple. Road bike frame, traditional geometry, horizontal top tube, drop bars, caliper brakes, no disc, single speed. Just get out and ride, guys. Basic stuff on it. Clipless pedals, a water bottle, a computer, a bag with a tube and a CO2. Get out and ride, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. Get out and ride and quit pretending out there. Quit putting on these facades that you do this, you do that. Just ride your bikes, man. Let's go ride. Okay, here's a challenge to anybody who's local to me. You guys all know where I live, West Covina, California. I'll travel 25 miles out, wherever it has to go. Let's just go ride our bikes, guys. Talk to y'all soon.